of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get this to the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points. A little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral him. Now, they've got some work to do in this down coming up, but at least they're being competitive and trying to stay with it.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from a yard out.
And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Herbert. The killer here, it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy complete.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
89 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 53 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. I think this is a free play for Wilson.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 3rd down and 4. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here. Now
we could see points the other way here. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That one complete to Hill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mostert. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Mostert. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Home trip's right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. Herbert off of play action. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Mostert there with a quality gain, and paired with head coach Mike McDaniel of Miami, had his best season as a pro last year, nearly 900 yards in 16 games. Injuries derailed a couple of seasons for him prior, but he has shown that when healthy, he can chase the 1,000-yard mark.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Ready.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. That's It's caught by Palmer.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
59. Set.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs. Injuries that racked the Chargers' receiving room gave Palmer an opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Almost 800 yards for the year, and he won't have to wait for injuries anymore to get chances because he's earned them. Nice play for the first down.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Wilson wants a different look.
Wilson now throwing on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. And going deep for Hill.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Go.
Herbert to throw.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.